so you get less crying. Less crying.
What? Huh?
Less crying.
I'm not really
Let's
not
cry.
gonna, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna cry.
I'm telling you it works.
I don't think I agree
It's
with you.
cry
Reggie.
resistance.
No, I'm pretty sure you're wrong about that.
Belgian folklore.
I'm literally salivating. I'm literally salivating. She's wrong, chat. I'm gonna need a bigger bowl.
it true?
I wish I put the pancake batter into this one instead. God dang it. No, chat.
I'm telling you, you're not gonna cry today.
If you ever start crying, you didn't do one of two things. Either A, you could be reactive and put your face inside of your freezer. The blasting of the the air. Yeah, put your face inside of your freezer, and the blasting of the air will hydrate your eyes. The alternative.
Bro, that's even worse than my folklore. What is this, American folklore?
The alternative,
What is
chat.
this?
Hear me out. The alternative is that you what do you do? You refrigerate the onion, and if you refrigerate the onion, it will tame those chemicals inside of it. That's what you do. Any chef knows. Any chef knows. She's laughing, chat, but most people are nodding right now.
It's true. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. My steak works better.
Your stick works better. Okay,
Thank
explain
you
the
so
science
much,
behind your stick,
Webby.
besides it being an old wives' tale.
Let's fucking
So
go.
if you bite the stick, you suck the root juice, and that means it replaces the onion juice, or something like that. I mean, it works, bro. Otherwise, it works.
So you think that chopsticks have a lot of water in them, is what you're saying? Chopsticks
Yeah,
are.
no, it's so dry that you suck not the juice, the wood air.
Frankie, how do you live? Just out of curiosity.
Brother, I'm telling you, I've never cried since.
Do you cut
I've never
onions
cried
often?
since. No,
I fucking thought so.
I'm telling you, it works. Dude, like take a wooden stick or a spoon or something, and it works.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you because everything that I've described so far has been scientifically backed.
By who?
By scientists, Frankie.
You?
Scientists don't say the word wood juice.
Okay, keep doing it your way, bro. There's gonna be tears falling down your face soon. Because you didn't use my strat.
I'm actually kind of surprised right now. I didn't refrigerate these onions, but I'm actually feeling fine. I'm not sure why. My eyes are a little teary.
The tears
but
come
not much.
after.
Not much. The tears will come once I eat this food. I have no doubt. Okay. And I suspect that we need spring. Wait. The mushrooms.
Oh, wait, that's true. The shit fungus.
No, something
shit
would have
fungus.
said. Wait, lesbian farms?
I don't think yet. Maybe
Lesbian
we should
farms?
skip this step. Does this
All
look
right.
like lesbian farms?
If you drive me into making poison, Frankie, this is your doing. You understand? I mean, even more so than usual.
The toxicity
The
is not
onion
yet
releases a
there.
gas that makes you cry. So you chill
Oh.
the onion to make the gas it releases heavy so it won't reach your eye.
Correct. Yes.
Oh.
Which is why if you end up crying because you forgot to do that step, you stick your face in your freezer so that it gives your face the same effect. You're neutralizing the
And
gas.
that's why you buy wood. Because the gas that you smell, that you inhale, it nullifies the gas from the onions.
I don't know how to listen to you anymore. Just nonsense.
It's true!
Utter nonsense, dude. All right. I have my spring onions here. I'm just going to dice these up because there's really no other way that people do this. There's no other prep for it. So this is the whites. You separate the white part of the spring onion from the green part. It's not racist. It's just the way you do it. The reason being is that the white part is significantly more potent. So you want to use them at different times. The green is typically used as, these are really crappy spring onions. I was very upset when I bought them because they were just the worst spring onions imaginable.
Wait, how do you know the difference between a good one and a bad one?
They're just gross looking. They're just really, they have really papery, I mean, look at this. Look at how like, dry looking that is.
This is nice.
That's really gross. Compared to like this stalk right here. You see the difference?
There's literally no difference. It's both green.
This one is significantly deeper of a green. This one is just yellow and pale and gross. We'll use
Oh,
them all, but
it's not ripe yet.
no, it's past ripe, Frankie.
Oh.
That's usually a sign of a stalk that had very little liquid to deal with. So here
Wait,
are
don't you eat those at the end?
the spring onions. We are currently
Yeah,
cutting
like
up
the
the
sprinkle.
white. These are the whites. The whites will go into the filling now because they will add more onion flavor. I actually don't know why we're
Okay.
using onions and onions on top of onions. I have no clue.
Because it's a very onionful dish, you know.
Is it?
It,
I like
it's
onions.
for the taste.
Chat, does anybody here not really like onions? Like, I know that some people are really,
What?
really against them, but you have to understand that, like, in
No
most cooking, you never eat a raw onion. What you're actually doing is you're cooking down the onion, so you get a sweet flavor out them without any of that sort of like pungency. It actually is really good.
People don't
Onions
like
go with
onions.
everything. Like, I get people that don't like a raw onion on their burger. It's like you're basically biting the sulfur, but it's not that bad here.
Whoa.
We're gonna be cooking all of these, so I
I
suspect
like
that won't be
crunchy
an issue.
onions.
Though, okay,
You know
so
those crunchy ones?
Yes, you like raw onions. You are a sick,
Yeah, and the
sick
red ones.
sadistic bastard.
What?
Okay, red onions are
the
intended
red
to
ones.
be eaten. Red onions are fine to be eaten raw because they're actually more mild. But white onions,
It's
like
nice.
like that one that I just had, which was actually a yellow onion, those are real bad. Real bad.
Mmm.
Not for me. My grandfather loved to eat onion sandwiches. No joke. He just put a
Wait,
slice of onion
I
between.
always sandwich.
You are my grandfather. This checks out.
Yo! Yo!
All right. I'm gonna throw these into that bowl with the veg, and let's move on to the next step because I think we covered everything.
Is your grandpa's sink?
Is my grandfather what?
Let's continue.
Is he alive? He's dead. Also, he was racist. All right. Anyways, what's next?
What? What? Oh, okay. Next one.
All right, let me pull it up. Washed onions, lighter baby, and sprinkle with green onions. Okay, so that we just did that. We literally just did that. Okay, we sprinkled the baby. Okay, all right.
No, you need to ladder the baby.
They wanted us to separate the light end of the spring onion from the dark end. This is the dark end. We don't need to cut it now because no matter how you spin it, this is going to be a topping later. There is no need for us to add more. There's no need for us to put this inside the filling, for that matter. So I'm gonna put it in my little plastic bag, and we're gonna put it away for now, and we'll pop it out when
Well,
we
is it
when we
normal?
pop
I'm
up.
crying. Dude, I have Bluetooth onion syndrome. Oh my god, my eyes are tearing.
Hey, let's go, Julian the carrot. All right, perfect, fantastic. All right, we want to
Julian
Julian
is
the carrot.
carrot.
Yes.
Lack of clothes.
The carrot's name is Julian, and I'm currently breaking them apart into smaller pieces. Everybody, wave goodbye to Julian. Chat. Anybody here?
Wait,
ever...
no, Mason.
Anybody
You
here
forgot
ever?
to-
What?
You forgot to lack the clothes.
Where?
Julian is carrot. Lack of clothes.
Oh, Julian is carrot, lack of clothes, and split with split pieces.
Igotta do agro.
Lack of clothes and split with split pieces. This is our only other veg. Lack of clothes and split with other split pieces. Wait, if they told me to Julian the carrot, but they're also saying to do something else, and there's no other.
How do you lack
It's
a
either the
carrot of
mushrooms,
clothes?
either the mushrooms or the shrimp. I think they want me to dice up the shrimp too. We're gonna do that. We're gonna chop up the shrimp. I think that's what they're saying.
Bro, you know what shocked me? Yeah,
What?
Robinson, you can lack the lacking of clothes is the act of Julianing a carrot. I learned yesterday that you can Julian a carrot, and it's actually a term.
I've never Julian a carrot before in my entire life. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know you need to cut it really thin. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna
it's
cut it
crazy.
into like matchsticks, I guess. Oh god.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
Lord.
right.
Oh,
That's
shit.
right.
I mean, this is way too. You know what? Why don't we do like mid bite matchstick so that we get like a bite of carrot but not much, like that. That should be good. And I'm
Whoa.
assuming that we're doing one carrot because the recipe said carrot singular.
Oh, smart. Julian eats carrot. Yeah.
Yes, this carrot's name is Julienne. I couldn't be bothered to
no!
Julian them. I'm so sorry, Julian.
Julian!
Can we get an 07 in chat for Julian?
No! You
This
can
is-
scream!
This is dicey. Ah, okay.
No!
That, and then that. Okay. All right.
Julian!
I really need a bigger bull, Frankie. I really
Ooh,
need
yeah.
a bigger bull. Except I don't have one.
You know
So,
what? I
We're
think
just
it's
gonna play
too
the
much
balancing
salad.
act. No, I disagree. I think it's gonna cook down because cabbage is mostly comprised of water, so it's actually gonna cook down. I
Okay,
think.
if you say so.
Except when you make the... No, I have no idea.
Maybe
you have to-
remove like a handful.
We might have to pre-cook some of the cabbage just to knock it down a bit. I'm not sure exactly. Wait, no, that's a lie. Okonomiyaki
No, they're saying no.
is it strewn throughout the pancake. I just don't understand. Like, is okonomiyaki you literally eating mostly raw vegetables? Because
It is a lot of vegetables.
because if you're cooking a batter on a pancake, it's gonna cook pretty fast, like 5 to 6 minutes tops. And the vegetables won't be cooked throughout, so you're actually gonna get like a huge crunch out of them. Is that normal? Is that normal, chat? You got way too much cabbage? I thought the cabbage would cook down, but that's fine. We can take out some. We can take out some because it's at the bottom of the thing. All right.
You think like a handful of.
Julian is dead, and the green onions are sliced.
No!
So 07 for Julian, and now let's move on to the next step.
Right there.
Sushi is raw fish. There's nothing wrong with eating raw vegetables, chat. Add mushrooms, thin waste fungus, or other mold. Okay. So
I love mold.
I don't really know what I would do with these shiitakes, nor do I know how much I need. And the shiitakes that you told me to get were optional. So I'm going to say that these are just adding a little bit of like an umami bomb to them. So do you know what umami is?
Yes, mushroom taste.
No, it's more than mushrooms. Do you know what else could produce umami?
Fungus.
Okay, do you know what else could produce umami that has nothing to do with mushrooms?
Bacteria.
I mean, technically, yes. Technically. Do you know another food that you eat on the daily, or at least is in a lot of people's pantries that produces umami?
Meat.
Meat? I mean, naturally
Tomato?
through some meats. Okay, you're just reading chat now. There's no shot. There's
It's
no
tomato,
shot you came up with
really?
that. Yes.
I had it.
Tomato juice has an umami bomb. But you want to know something else that has a lot of umami in it? Where is it? It's part of your. It's in your daily household, and it's right. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. And it's right here. This is an umami bomb. Soy gives you a lot of umami.
Soy sauce.
Yes. Salt and umami. Or miso. Miso as well. Do you know what miso is?
Yeah, miso. Is that mushroom?
No. It is fermented soybeans. Actually, it's just more soy. Soy is a huge proprietor of the miso. Or the umami. Christ, my onions are just falling off of this now. All right. Okay, mushrooms done.
I don't like soy sauce.
What do you mean you don't like soy? Oh, because it's salty. My bad. Of course.
So, you added the waste fungus and the other mold. So that makes part 2A done. The next step.
Okay. I'll save these mushrooms for another time.
Prepare plants and filling, part B.
Okay.
Step 1.
Wait, there's a
Shrimp
part
or
A?
pig culture.
There's a part A?
Yeah, that was A. We did 2A.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word
This is
for it.
2B. It says shrimp or pig culture in the stomach. If you use a shrimp, cook by jumping on a small pink pan.
I don't have a small pink pan, Frankie. This wasn't in the ingredients.
If you use the pet stomach, cut it in a soft way and until they climb into a pan.
Okay. We have our pink cooked shrimp right here. The whole chat. I have a
Ooh,
notoriety with
nice.
shrimp. I have a notoriety with shrimp in my chat. I once did a cooking stream where I dropped the shrimp on the floor, and ever since then they call this floor shrimp. I don't know why.
Floor shrimp.
One time.
Ew.
And they only call it
How
floor
do you
shrimp.
even drop shrimp?
Well,
How do you even drop shrimp?
I'll tell you how. I'll actually recreate it for you. All right.
No!
I'm not gonna drop it. I'm not gonna drop it. I'll show you exactly what I did. I wasn't using a paper plate. I had the shrimp sitting on a paper towel, right? Like this. Okay? Just like this.
Yeah?
And I was in a rush, so I went straight to the shrimp and I did the pull technique. And I may have pulled the towel out from underneath the
do
shrimp
it.
without the shrimp.
Do it again! Do it again! This time correctly!
That was very
That was so weak.
very close.
That was so weak.
That was very close.
That was so weak.
I don't want to lose any shrimp.
Dude, I can tell you were scared to do it.
Extremely. I don't want to have a relapse, dude. Chad, I'm being wasteful. I'm so sorry. This is all for
Paper
entertainment, bro.
plate, bro.
Don't worry. This is all for
The
entertainment.
best chef.
Listen, I had time to either cook a thing or do my dishes. My trash
Do
can's
you
already.
shrimp?
I can't
No
believe,
big culture.
dude. People make this shit on the daily. How? This is so much work.
I don't know, bro. It's too much work.
Okay.
I just eat omelets all day.
I mean, you could, and that's what bodybuilders do.
Yeah, dude.
I want to
I'm the
brag,
same
but
dad as bodybuilder.
I cooked this shrimp perfectly. Like perfect
Let
shrimp.
me zoom in real quick. Cause that looks far from perfect, bro.
What do you mean? What is
that?
the ideal looking shrimp for you? Pinker? Less pink?
What? First of all, this shrimp looks so pale.
Pale? That's because I boiled them. I poached them.
Isn't when you boil it, shouldn't it look pink the more it's hot?
No, shrimp turns red or pink when it's cooked through. There's a change in the skin pigment of it. Yes, when it's exposed to heat. So that is the proper color of shrimp. It is. It looks good. Those look dried out. They were sitting in my fridge, but the reason why I intentionally dried them out was because I suspected that because the recipe called for cooked shrimp, we didn't want any moisture left in them. So I guess this is just gonna go. This is gonna go with the rest of the filling, which hopefully it stays on top. But you know, I guess we'll see in a moment. Chat, you want a bowl
Dude,
check?
I love British cuisine. Yeah, bowl check.
It's
Ooh,
kind of loaded.
It looks so colorful.
Rick,
So
I
many
need you to do me a
colors.
favor.
Yeah?
I have to go pee real quick, so I need you to take over for a second.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Whoop.
Frankie, take over.
Yes.
I'll be right back, chat.
Okay. Okay. Everyone, while Rexon is peeing, I'm gonna tell you one thing. He's doing stuff very wrong. He's doing stuff very wrong. Hi. Hi, guys. Let's just say, the lesbian farm. Do you want to know what the lesbian farm was? Let me find it. Let me tell you guys what the lesbian farm really was. Let's see. Part 2. Guys, you're not ready for part 3. Part 3 is crazy. Lesbian farm was 2.1. Oh. It was shredding cabbage. That's all it meant. It was nothing crazy. We thought too hard about it. It was just cabbage. It was shredding cabbage. It means lesbian farm. That's what it was. Guys, you're not ready for part 3. Part 3 is crazy. Part 3 is crazy.
Okay.
Yo.
Hey, what was
Okay.
crazy? What was crazy?
You see.
Oh yeah, those lesbians
see.
next
What the
door are
lesbian farms
shredding
was. Were
some
you guys
cabbage.
leaking what lesbian farms meant? Did
Did
we
I
do
tell
it?
you?
Did we do lesbian farms?
Can I enable your cam again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Bro, should I tell you what it is?
Lesbian farms, yeah. If it's critical to the recipe.
It was the shredding of cabbage.
Let's go! Okay, wait, what is it?
That's
Wait,
all.
did we miss something else? No.
No,
It was just extra words for no reason.
you used all the ingredients up until now. Just all of them were wrong, but it's good.
Yay! What?
Yeah!
So what you're saying is
Yay,
that I've
yippee!
only been successful based on the fact that I know what okonomiyaki is by concept. Did you wash your hands? Yes. I did. They're wet. You can see they're wet. See they're wet? See? Look at that moisture.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
Rexon, you look exactly how I pictured, and that's a good thing. Thank you. All right. Next up. Right?
Okay.
Did we wait?
Well, you did the shrimp. That bar was done.
Yeah, we did the shrimp.
We don't
Okay.
have the pig culture, so we skip this.
Yes, that was bacon.
The next
Correct.
part
So they wanted
is
shrimp
pear
and bacon in
again
the
and
middle.
penetels. Pear again and penetels.
Peer Penigan and Penetels. Throw cursed cheese. Pray cheese if you use it.
Throw cursed cheese. Pray cheese.
Prayed cheese. Prayed cheese. Prayed cheese. Okay, they want us to grate the cheese. They want us to grate this mutts. Okay. All right. One second.
Okay. Curse the cheese. Praise the cheese.
Unfortunately, it's really, really, really gotten soft again. Just give me a second.
Praise the cheese.
Frankie, do you know what this is?
Yes, this is a raspberry.
Could you say that a little more slowly for me?
A raspinator. What? I know what this is.
Chat, you hear what she's trying to say, right? She's trying to say rasp, which in her defense, this is a rasp. That is not a rasp, but maybe it's a language difference.
That's literally the same thing. The only one is like this
The
is handheld and this is the doctor. The tickler.
Okay.
What is it called?
It is
the
called
rasp
a
document.
box grater. It's a box grater.
Close
There's a
enough.
metal box for keeping the rats inside so don't run around the kitchen.
Now,
Oh.
I wish I hadn't taken this out immediately. I should have taken it out when it mattered. But you can freeze this to make it a lot easier to grate. Instead, I'm just going to try my best to grate this
Wait,
now.
halt!
What?
There's a plastic around it, no?
Oh, I just took it off. I took it off. There's no plastic.
Okay.
Yeah, just good mozzarella cheese now. This is low moisture, part skin.
In Norway we call it a mother-in-law
What?
And if you guys want to know a little trick when it comes to grating, aside from the fact that I'm being really bad at it because of how wet this is, first of all, freeze whatever you're about to grate. And second of all, do not stand it up on its side. Put it on the side like this. You're putting more of your body weight into your arm rather than like into your upper shoulders this way, and it's a lot easier this way. So we're gonna grate just a little bit. This is the filling part, I'm guessing. So as per the filling, we just want like a cheese pull. Frankie gave me two options. She said whether or not to use cheddar cheese or mozzarella. I asked her if we should do both, and she said no, one or the other. So I went for mozzarella because I wanted a cheese pull but a neutral flavor, and mozzarella is pretty tasteless. But you get that kind of texture from it, you know? When I first saw Frankie suggest mozzarella or cheddar cheese, I legitimately thought she was gonna have me make mac and cheese, and then I just didn't see any pasta.
Whoa, cheddar would be better.
And I was about no, cheddar is too strong of a flavor. I want the other flavors to come out. Cheddar's really powerful and greasy. You also don't have a choice over the fat content of cheddar like you do with mozzarella. This is part skim. Do you know what that means? Do you know what part skim mozzarella means?
Wait, that's skin of the cow?
Yes. No, skim.
Ew!
S-K-I-M. Skim.
Skim.
Yeah,
Oh,
skim.
skim?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know? Skim milk means
No,
it's lower fat. It's skimmed off the fat. Yeah.
Oh, it's like healthy cheese.
Yes, it is less fat in it. And what that means is that when we cook this, it will be less greasy and will be more melty. It won't be as flavorful, but we're looking for more for that meltiness than anything else.
Is there skim cheddar?
Not really. Cheddar has a very specific usage, so no, unfortunately not. But this is skim. This is part skim and low moisture, which means that it should melt really nicely without having to take a while. You use low moisture cheese when you want to melt it really quickly. All right. Where's my bench script? Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. I have these moments when I'm cooking where I forget where things are, even though they're right in front of me. You ever walk around with your phone in your hand and forget where your phone is?
Rayson, do you have energy?
No.
Do you?
Do you think I do?
Are you?
Do I come off
Maybe
as
you have a lot of
somebody that would?
energy.
Do I come off as having a lot of energy right now? Because I'm very hungry, Frankie. And I'm tired of
Well,
these
if you're hungry-
lesbians and their goddamn farms.
No, because you said you forget your phone when you have it in hand. I'll take it. Also, a lot of people joined. So maybe we should repeat what we're doing. We're
What's
making a recipe.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're making a recipe, but we translated it. I mean, I translated it, and Rex has to make it. We're making what Rexon assumes is okonomiyaki,
Yes.
and this is the recipe.
Looking at those
It's
thighs,
cursed.
you like what you see, chat? Do you like what you see? Do you like what you see,
Well, there's
chat?
like even I have more muscles. Even I have more muscles on the
Amazing.
sides. Come on, bro.
Hi, Kana. We cool, right? Kana,
Yo!
we cool, right? Kana, we cool, right? Hey, Kana. Oh, no, it's Kana. Oh, Lord,
What?
he's juicy.
Yo!
Juicy is not a word I'd use to describe myself, but hey, you know, I'll take what I can get.
What do you mean? Oh no!
What do you mean, oh no? What do you mean, assumes the dominant pose? What do you mean, guys? What's the
Well,
problem?
you look like a flamingo. What do you mean dominant pose? You look like a flamingo.
No, we skipped the pink chair thing. We skipped the pink jumping thing. We don't need that anymore. All right, Frankie. We have shaved
Is he
some
a
cheese.
peacock?
We shave the cheese. We throw cursed cheese. We pray to the cheese. All right. You want to say a
Yes?
quick prayer? Do you want to say a quick prayer?
Cheese.
The power of cheese compels you. All right. I think that worked.
Praise the cheese! Praise the cheese!
Prayed cheese. All right. I'm shoving that in the fridge so that it does not melt. What's next? I suspect we won't need this
Next
box
part.
anymore, but I'm gonna eat this cheese. I'm gonna have to sweep this whole fucking floor.
Dude, you say you're hungry? I think you're watching somebody eat. This is worse, man. The next step says
Hang on, I need to add some salt
ginger
into this.
drawing.
Delicious.
Ew! Did
Sorry, what?
you just eat salt?
Yes. Don't you? Oh, that's right, you don't.
The next step says ginger drawing.
On the same manure,
Thank
when
you,
you do
Savvy Wubby.
gineer,
No, giner. On the sane. Not same. On the sane. So the manure needs to be sane for the when you do the giner.
we already
Did it?
talked about bonito ovarian areas. All right, bonito. What was that? What was that again in the recipe? Bonito.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to say the word.
Bonito vagina. So we have some ginger here, but maybe they want me to add a little bit of ginger in the middle to kind of like distribute the flavor around a little bit, I'm guessing. Maybe my chopsticks
Yes,
gaze
yes.
is off. Also, this is really hacked.
Wait,
Like-
show your form.
Of course,
Show
the
your
man
chopstick
can't
form.
find the
It's
clitoris.
really bad. Something like this.
Okay. I mean, that works.
Is that decent? I'm a lefty, by the way.
That works.
I'm an inferior lefty.
Wait, you're left-handed.
Yeah, I'm left-handed. Okay.
Did you know that people with left hand are they can do stuff better, like
Like?
doing football?
Football, really? Why? Wait,
So
are
you can,
wait, European football or American football?
Yeah, a real football. You know, the real one.
Okay, so European football.
Oh yes, yes, of course.
But why are they good? Why do you need to be left-handed in a sport that involves your feet, aka soccer?
Because players are more likely to think that you use your right foot. But if you use your left foot, it's harder for them to calculate where you're gonna shoot.
What does this have to do with being left-handed, Frankie?
Because if you're left-handed, you're left-footed.
I am not left-footed, Frankie. I don't have a dominant foot.
Yes, you do.
I don't go out of my way to use the correct foot.
Dude, I learned this in school.
What are
I
they
learned this in
teaching?
school.
What are they teaching people?
Yeah,
over
you
in
do, you
Belgium,
do.
dude? What are they teaching people? I don't know. I have no idea.
You do. Look at your chat, bro.
You have a dominant foot. You do. It's subconscious. How? But in what? Like human beings
Dude, I'm
don't
so smart.
pick a foot for certain activities. we walk on 2 legs. We don't pick 1 foot and then go back to our original like stance again. There's no situation where we're putting 1 foot forward
Brother,
and then that foot again.
If you kick,
Which
what do
you
you
kick with? I don't kick people. I don't kick people, chat. I'm a pacifist. I'm a coward.
If
What
you
do you
kick a
want from
ball,
me?
what do you kick?
I don't play sports.
You've never played football.
No. But look at these muscles though. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
What muscles, bro? What muscles, bro?
Yeah.
I have more muscles. I wish I had more muscles.
You literally don't. Okay, streamer.
Dude,
Kick male Skew-chan. No, if I'm a Skew-chan, I'd just be like this the entire time while talking with Frankie.
what? Wait, Squeechan is a...
Anyways,
For me?
that's
Yeah!
Skew-chan.
Don't
That's
get
Skew-chan in a
banned!
nutshell. Don't
When
worry,
you
I can't.
flush a public toilet with your foot.
Bro, you know you
Which
can't
foot
show
do you
can't
use?
show any of that anymore on Twitch, right? You
That is
can't
a
even
great
show.
question. That is a great question. What foot do you use to flush the toilet with? And they are correct. I use my left foot to flush the toilet
Bro,
with.
play football to understand.
They're correct.
Bro,
They're right about that.
bro. So you don't kick. Instead you flush with your foot.
Yes.
That's how you know your dominant foot.
Yes.
Come.
It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm ashamed that I didn't think of that before. I really want to get this flour off my shirt. Frankie, what's the next step?
Oh, bro flushes with food.
I want to eat soon. Hopefully.
Okay.
And we've literally touched
There's
all
a
the
few steps
ingredients at
left.
this point. There can't be. There
We
literally
can
can't
speed
be,
it up. We
Frankie.
can speed it up.
There can't be, Frankie.
Okay. So the next
Use
step
your foot to
is
flush in
you-
public. Yes, in public I use my foot to flush because ain't nobody gonna touch that gross handle, dude. People don't wash their hands. I should know I'm one of them. All right.
Human yellow.
yellow. If you have tempura spare details with slippers, add them, and then a bunch of Hindi script.
With slippers. You forgot with slippers.
I think we can skip this step because it's calling
think
for
so?
the optional tempura batter.
Okay. Smart.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
What they wanted me to do was take little scraps of tempura, like literally just fried dough, and put them into, I can only assume, the batter or the filling, whichever one, to add like a crunch to the inside of it. But we got plenty of crunch already from the cabbage.
Okay. Okay.
Why is the instructions
Part
in
three.
Sanskrit? All right, chat. It's time to learn about sexual culture. Kana, you wanna take over for me or no? Okay. All right. Shit. All right. Sexual culture. Sitting in a bowl, onion, carrots, such as pigs or cheese. Pay, salary, bishin. Bishin is not a word. I think this is. I fucking got it, Frankie.
You got it.
I got it.
What is it?
Sexual culture. They want me to let our pancake batter and our fillings have sexual intercourse.
Smart.
Yes.
That's actually smart.
Yes. Got it. Fucking nailed it, dude.
That's
Fucking nailed
actually
it.
smart.
Hell yeah, brother. Ah, shit. My whisk fell into my pancake
Bro.
batter. This is awkward.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
It's fine. I'll just briefly touch it, I guess. It's still kind of thin, not gonna lie. I kind of want to keep adding
Yeah.
flour, but I really can't at this point.
Why don't you add it? Add some. It's too liquid. Carrots, such as pigs or cheese. Pay salary. Bishun.
I think I added too much like milk, maybe, or dashi water.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, no. That's a lot.
It's gonna literally not be in a second. You just wait. Let me scrape the sides.
So did you pay salary?
Did I pay salary for this? No, I don't. I only hire contractors on commission. You know, like a standard VTuber. I just hire people online to make art for me, and then it takes them 6 years to make it, and then they don't make it, and then I can't get a refund. VTubers, am I right, guys? A little too close to home. Anyways,
Oh, it's true.
I'm not. I mean, I don't actually. Like Frankie just confirmed it, guys.
It happens. It happens.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until I stop seeing flour, which is right about now.
That's good. You know what? That's nice.
Now, unfortunately,
seems like
that
the perfect
flour
consistency.
did not have time to hydrate, and that's okay. Okay, so if I know my okonomiyaki, which I don't because I've never made this before, however, I've watched at least 3 different people make it, it is more like it is not a pancake with cabbage filling, believe it or not. It is more like cabbage with a pancake exterior. You're basically frying cabbage with like little crispy bits around it. Now, the issue is that this bowl is fucking huge. And I don't know if it's going to be able to fit everything in. So here, we're going to take the top off. Like that. All right?
Carrots.
There, we're getting all the carrots in. Carrots. Shrimp. I'm going to get all that spring onion and the top layer of the cabbage. And I'm going to start feeling out the cabbage then.
Okay.
Figuring out how much there is to put in this. That is a lot of fucking cabbage. No wonder you had to buy a whole head. I was really hoping that I could just buy shredded cabbage, pre-shredded, but I really didn't want to bother it. Because I hate wasting food.
You know what?
Dude.
You committed to the chef. Well, you can make more salads for the rest of the week.
I had to buy potatoes for their skins. Don't ask me why. It was kind of a weird thing that I had to do yesterday. But I had to buy potatoes for their skins. And I didn't know what to do with the potatoes afterwards, so I just broiled some potato cubes.
What did you do? Oh, that's
delicious.
nice.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Well, what did you do with potato skin?
Oh, I had to use them to help season my new pan. I bought a new pan.
My unique?
Do you know that you season pans?
No.
I bought a carbon steel pan, and you season the pan in order to make sure it's non-stick.
So you bought potatoes to season your pan?
Yes.
For what?
You use the starch of the potato skins to help peel off the original seasoning, and then you also use it to regulate the heat as you bond new oil to the pan. Did any of that make sense to you?
I'll just pretend like it did because I don't season my pan, you know? I mean, I guess it's nice for the pan.
I can show you my pan.
Yeah, sure. Is it seasoned?
This is my new seasoned cast iron pan.
It was burnt.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, oil. What? Is it oil seasoning?
The oil bonded to it. Yes, it's called polymerization. Polymerization. And it was the act of that. Okay, so we basically need to get this. We need to get all of this incorporated into the batter. Yeah, and I can already tell that this might be. Well, maybe.
It overpowered the batter.
No. Hang on. I think we can still make something delicious out of this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I can see it.
It looks good.
I can see it. We definitely should have made more batter. I will say that much. But then again, somebody didn't give me any instructions. So.
The ingredient said waterfall water.
I got a waterfall. No, a waterfall is not a quantity of water, Frankie.
If you used more water, that means you would have added more flour, which means more dough, which means more matter.
It really doesn't. A waterfall is how you could make a waterfall with a teaspoon of water, Frankie. No. Wait a second. I don't know how much. This might be it. This might actually be really close to it. I think that we need more batter. I feel like it's supposed to be just viscous enough. But as long as we can pack this together, maybe it'll be fine. I should have just dropped in less cabbage, probably. But the cabbage kind of is the thing that's supposed to hold this all together. It's fine. It's fine. This is my first okonomiyaki, guys. And frankly, now that I have all these extra ingredients, I might as well just make this again tomorrow to myself. Why not?
Yeah, I might make one for myself.
No, you won't. You don't even know how to buy half these ingredients, much less cut them.
Okay, right.
I'm not hearing a no. All right. Assembled. The sex has been done. I had this make sex with itself. What's next?
Okay, next part.
We've made a baby, chat. Give everything until the victim reaches each meal. Shaker is full of vegetables and enough for the environment.
Give everything until the victim reaches each meal.
Do you reach each meal? Do you reach his meal? Do you? Do you reach his meal? Should I stab them?
Who's the victim here?
Do you reach his meal?
Ah, just stop it! Yo!
I think we're good on this step. I think that's the first part and the second part were like the same thing. We made it have sex,
Yeah.
and now we ensured that it had enough sex.
Exactly. The next part.
Man, I really didn't
We're
think that
almost
they
at
would
the
get
end.
lewd on a Frankie channel, but hey.
Dude, this has been the most curse words. Not curse word. The most sus words I've ever
Wait,
done
it gets
all
worse
year,
after
bro.
this? Cook in an organ. There is no door in a big known stick or average heating. Add a small amount of vegetable oil to cover the ground. When the pot is
Okay,
hot, pour
so-
half the mixture into the pan. Use spatula and prove it in a circle around 8 to 10 fingers in diameter.
Yes. There you go. Measurements. We're improving. Stuff is improving.
Christ.
Dude, when the pot is hot, that means we need to hot a certain pot.
So what that
Yes.
means, Frankie, is that we're going to be shifting cameras over to the stovetop. All right.
Okay.
But before we do that, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to make some okonomiyaki sauce. I'm going to try it.
Yes.
And
How do
I
you make
believe so. I believe it's 2 parts ketchup, 1 part Worcestershire, and then I think oyster sauce. So we're gonna
Okay.
do some ketchup right here. What is this? Why is my bowl bleeding? I'm not gonna ask. All right. About a tablespoon. It's about a 2nd tablespoon. Okay.
Bull is bleeding.
And then Worcestershire sauce.
Where's
Can
the
you
sauce?
can you pronounce that?
Where's the sauce? Where's the sauce? Where's this sauce?
Bro almost turned into the rude sandstorm. All right, and then I just need some oyster sauce, which
Wait,
I
you say,
should
Richard.
have. What's that?
Say it.
What?
Say it.
Say what?
Say where's the sauce?
Oh, Worcestershire. Fuck. Worcestershire shot. Worst word in the world sauce. That's what it is. Worst word in the world. I think my sauce might be in my cabinets. Ah, found it. Yeah. This is apparently the best fish sauce, oyster sauce that you can buy. And I never opened it. Now I have an excuse to. So nice. I ordered this online a while ago. I hoard a lot of ingredients. I buy a lot of non-perishable ingredients and I just keep them around my fridge until they expire for no reason. So I waste a lot of money on that.
What?
So I want you guys to know that Frankie's money that she earned from the Golden Kappa thing yesterday will probably be well spent on something really useful, and mine will be spent on wasted food.
As all things should be.
I'm just eyeballing this.
Wait, there's so much sauce.
I'm just eyeballing it, dude. No, you can't go wrong
Isn't
with
that too
oyster
much?
sauce. Nah, you can't go wrong with the oyster sauce, dude. It's fine.
Oh no.
And I suspect the ketchup, because this is American ketchup, it has a lot of sugar in it, but I'm gonna add just a splash of honey.
Oh yeah, for the sweetness.
Yeah, for the sweetness. All right.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
God, I wish I had my old whisk. I guess I'll have to use a bigger one. Whatever.
Use a stick.
You're right. I should have used the chopsticks. Whatever. All right, that doesn't look bad. That's got the right consistency. It's
It looks
spreadable.
nice. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. All right.
It looks good.
Okay. I have my sauce, and we just have to remember to brush this on then to the opposing side of the okonomiyaki once the first side is done. Hopefully, the instructions tell us how long we can go for. I don't know. But before I do any of that, Frankie, I'm gonna turn off my virtual camera. So entertain
Okay.
chat for a second while I migrate stations. All right.
Okay. In the
All right.
meantime, guys, what do you think? Out of 10 currently, how good is he doing? What, do you think the energy is gonna be like the real thing?
I think the batter is the only part that's off so far. Am I
batter?
missing an ingredient? No, I did every single ingredient that I can
Oh,
think
this
of.
ain't good. This ain't good. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 7.67. 8.
Death out of 10.
That's for later. Don't worry.
The death is for
That's
later,
for step
guys.
5. Lesbian farm out of 10.
Fucking lesbian farms,
You know,
dude.
I think he's doing slightly worse than if I were to do it, but still good. He's doing good.
I really like the sex translation. I thought that was kind of funny how like a language would translate combining things together into sex.
Yes, the real recipe said mix. It actually said mix.
Mixing is sex. Who would have guessed? Different languages.
I mean, actually makes sense.
It does.
Then what does cooking an organ mean in this step? Why would it say cooking an organ?
Cooking inside of something? An organ is a vessel. It's a device. Like an instrument.
Or like a bowl. Oh, what? That's why a bowl. Oh,
Well,
wait. I'm
they want
spoiling
me
the
to,
last step.
they want me to cook on a pan. That's a given. I know they want me to cook on a pan. There's just no shot otherwise, right? Oh, Frankie hasn't seen my stove chat. She doesn't know what it's like.
Oh, your stove.
She doesn't know the special
Wait.
little thing that we have going on for our stove.
Oh, Rex, will it be the same source? Or a different
Yes,
one?
yes, it will be the same source.
Okay.
I just gotta turn it on again. Give me 1 second,
Okay.
guys. We're just moving.
You know, Rex is doing surprisingly well. I didn't know you knew. Oh, good. Whoa! Well, I hear myself.
I
Dude,
disconnected
I would have never
my
thought
headset.
Rex
That's
knew
fine.
okonomiyaki. Bruh.
Dude, I know everything. I know every dish except for like, I don't know, some freaking African dishes or like Ethiopian or something like that. Something from like, you know, more of the southern continents.
I should have done that. Do you know how to make paella?
I mean, it's so much easier to paella.
Paella.
Paella?
I'm gonna type it in the chat.
It's called paella. Paella, right?
Yes.
Yes, paella. Yeah, it's just basically a rice dish. It's very
No.
simple.
Oh, yes. Paella?
Paella.
Paella!
But it also comes with what they call it comes with a sokorat. Do you know what a sokorat is?
Sokorat?
Yeah, sokorat.
No.
You know what that is? Sokorat these nuts.
Oh! Okay. Woohoo. You're like a Vtuber. What's it called? Vtuber. Do you know Kenny?
My headset disconnected again. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Freak. I try to.
All right, Frankie, you should move to the bottom right of the screen a bit more. Yeah, over there.
This way?
Yeah, over there. I think that'll do. That'll do.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let me reveal unto
You know.
Frankie, I bought
yeah.
I bought a special apron for this occasion, and now it's finally
You
our
have
chance
an
to use
apron?
it. Yeah. Let me
You
know if you're
actually try harding.
let me know if you're
Bro's actually trying cooking.
let me know if your virtual cam starts again. If Video Ninja shows me again.
I hit it. So just let me know.
Do you see me?
Oh, if it shows. Okay, yes, it shows.
It shows me?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. You can switch to me now. Should be fine.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Boop.
Alright, we looking good, chat?
Hey, new setup.
New setup? We have my stove top.
New setup.
And chat, it's time to put on my apron right here.
Wait, what does it say?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
What I'm doing? What? So accurate! It's perfect! It's perfect for these! Wow!
Got it just for this occasion, guys.
It's perfect! It's time to cook! It's time to cook!
Okay.
Dude, you're not ready for the next part. Oh my god.
I think
We got the
we're
sauce?
literally just going... We got the sauce, we got spatulas, because I think I'm going to have to flip this thing. And
It's not a paintbrush!
allow me to show
Oh,
you
not a paintbrush!
my stovetop.
Oh! It's purple!
It's purple.
Whoa!
Do you like what you see, chat?
RGB! RGB stove!
I bought the world's first RGB stove. I don't want to brag, but...
The first gamer stove! Yo!
I'm trying to move up in the world, guys.
Wicked!
No, it needed to be orange. I don't know, dude. Purple looks... Oh, it stopped being purple again. Why? There you go.
That's so sick.
How sick is that, dude? Okay. We have oil in the pan. It's currently heating up. We're going to wait for that for a second, all right?
Mason, can you explain why I have a paintbrush?
Oh, the paintbrush is so we can brush on the okonomiyaki sauce. It is, in fact, a cooking utensil as much as it is used for painting.
I think there's a lot of common things between painting and cooking.
Nope.
No, there is.
Nope.
There's
Nice
a lot
try,
of things that are the same.
Nope.
No, it's true. No, it's true.
Nope, absolutely not. Nope.
Bro, painting, scrubbing.
You could be more wrong. Just dead
is that
wrong.
true?
Just freaking wrong. I have no idea if I have another can of Kewpie mayo here, but I want to see if this one still smells good. It looks fine, but oh no, it's kind of dark at the top. I'm not sure exactly. Here, let me squeeze out a little bit. Nah, it's probably fine. Hang on, let me squeeze a little bit out.
It's fermenting. It's fermenting.
Fermenting? You know what? Just for this stream, fine. I'll bust open a new one. All right.
No, don't waste. Don't waste. Just squeeze out the top.
Do you like the logo on this? Which is a naked child on the front of it. It's really weird.
It's cute.
It's not. Oh, and you told me to get a ladle. You told me to get a ladle. By the way, chat, Frankie listed the equipment for me, and she said, Rexon, get a ladle. I don't know what that is.
Stop! Bro, the recipe said ladle. Dude! I don't know. How am I supposed to know, bro?
That's a ladle,
I
Frankie.
use my hands to cook.
You ever eat
I'm
soup?
a very hands-on person.
You ever eat soup?
Soup?
Yeah.
Yes.
You ever eat ramen?
Yes.
Okay. When you're making ramen, how do you pour in the dashi into the ramen before you pour in the broth? You ladle it in.
So I use the pot and I...
You just tip it over?
Yes.
Like a savage?
Yes, I do savage cooking. Bro, I've it's one stick. I use one stick for everything. My omelets, my breads, everything. One stick. I'm one stick woman.
Can we get so it says cook in an organ when the pot is hot. Okay, so we don't have any information on improve it to a circle. Yeah, I think they want me to not make it as large as this pan. This is a 12-inch pan. This is a 12-incher, but I think we want to make it smaller than that. I do have a 10-inch pan. In hindsight, maybe I should have used that, but it's kind of whatever. This kind of gives me enough space to play around with, I think, so I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't think I need to ladle it in because it's not very fluid. That's why. Yeah, some chatter just pointed out.
I'd pour the whole thing.
No. Well, no. Okay. Looking at that deep fryer in the corner. Shut up, guys. Frankie, I own 4 pieces of cooking equipment that I haven't used yet. They total to about $900 in total. I own a deep fryer and a blender. I own the world's most expensive rice cooker brand. And I own a blender. If I didn't mention that already.
But why?
Because I like to hoard things. That's why.
So,
okay, I think the oil is hot enough. I think the oil is hot enough, but chat, you want to know a little trick in order to test if your oil is hot enough?
Yes.
The trick is, chat.
How?
To just put a little dollop of water under your finger and throw it onto it. And if it starts spattering like that, you got hot water. I mean, you got hot oil. All right.
Wait, that's so sick!
Yeah,
it's boiling!
I put too much into it, though. Okay, all right, we're fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. I'll take it off the heat for a second. It's fine. Okay.
Did you burn yourself?
No, we're fine. We're fine. All right. Batter in.
Careful,
I'm gonna separate.
It's gonna explode!
I think it'll be fine.
Oh, it's nice.
Okay. All right. Now comes the act of shaping. Let's shape this into a pancake as quickly as possible while it's frying, and then flatten it out.
Oh, you can make 2 layers.
I am not making 2 layers. Are you kidding me?
You look, you have enough for 2?
No. This is about, what'd they say? 8 fingers. What the fuck am I looking at? No, I have 1 finger. What do I mean 8 fingers? That's like 3 times the size of this. What are we talking about? Okay. I have headphones on, so I can't actually hear it sizzling, but I think it's fine. I just need to get the oil around it. I'm gonna crank up the heat a little bit. Now,
Okay,
is there
sizzling.
is there anything in the next step that
Frikey,
could tell me
a
about
reminder
this?
for the next time you try to
Okay.
fry or cook with oil.
Hold up.
Don't use water to check if it's hot. Use a chopstick and see if the stick is freeing.
You ready? Ball boys hurt for 4 to 5 minutes on one side, 4 golden brown and gold.
My ball boys hurt, Frecky. I don't know why.
Ball boys hurt.
My ball boys
Ball
hurt.
boys hurt 4 to
gotta go.
5 minutes.
Balls! Balls! All right, 5 minutes. Let me pop that in my clock then. All right, we got 5 minutes. I don't think I need to shape this any more than I already do, but I will because I'm OCD. This is probably going to end up real bad. This looks like about 10 inches, I would say. We got it in the middle of the pan here.
Oh, it's already golden! Look at the corner!
Yeah, the corner is definitely sizzling and it's way off. I actually want to crank up the heat even, because why the hell not? And I just need to make sure the oil, because my oven's a little lopsided. It's a really shitty oven. But we're gonna see.
It's cool!
We're gonna see. Yeah. Oh my god, it keeps tilting. We're gonna see in 5 minutes if the bottom is crispy, and then we're gonna flip it. God, I don't even know how I'm gonna flip it.
Yes!
We're gonna flip it, and then
The-
we're gonna
the
brush the
pink
size. The what?
There's a pink tool right there! Use the pink tool!
This?
Yes, and then you...
This is not big enough to flip the whole thing, Frankie.
It is! You have to like shake it, you know, like a zigzag!
The technique
I do
doesn't
it with
matter. The
pancakes.
size does. I'm boned.
Trust!
Use a plate? You're smart. I will use a plate. Yes. I can use that technique that I saw on TikTok that one time. Yes. Okay. We'll do that.
Oh!
I have a lid. The lid technique might work.
Bro uses TikTok cooking methods. Oh, it's Drover! It's Drover! I've seen it on TikTok. That should work.
All right, we got 5 minutes,
Dude, the
Frankie.
apron is speaking. The apron is speaking.
You like it? You like it? I can't show it any further in the screen sadly because I'm really close to my
Yeah.
my thing already. But yeah,
Is that good?
it was between this one or a different one. But if we ever do this again, I'll do a different one instead. I'll keep having more funny aprons.
Bro.
Actually, this
You
is the
like
first. My other apron that I have, which is just a fox apron that my chat made me buy from my first ever cooking stream. This one actually has pockets in it, which is really nice. I could like stick this into the
Oh,
pocket.
cool!
But I won't because it's already dirty. So I'll stick this into it, pretend that I'm a
Bro!
painter.
You're actually a cook tryhard.
I'm a painter now. Wait, I'm smelling it. I'm sniffing it. I'm smelling
Ooh.
it. It's actually really
Does it
brown
smell
on the
good?
bottom already, possibly. I may have added too much oil, which is fine.
Flip it, flip it.
No. It's only been half the time. I think we're fine. But let me...
It's burning, bro.
Ooh, look at this. You see this? You see how it's all moving as one big piece now? You see that?
Yeah, because you're zigzagging it, like I told you.
Zigzag is not a word that's used in cooking ever, Frankie.
Zigzag.
You know what I should have done? No, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known because you freaking wouldn't tell me anything.
What? I'm trying to... it's cheating.
I shouldn't have put the batter and the ingredients together like that, because this means that I have to make 2 of these immediately, because that is going to get soggy, so I can't save that for another day. I can only save the batter by itself, but because I put the ingredients inside of it, the ingredients will get soggy. So that sucks. Oh well.
Just twist it.
I'm sorry?
Just twist it.
Just twist it?
Yeah, twist the thing.
What does that mean? What do you mean just twist the thing? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, chat?
Twist the thing.
Chat, just
Twist
twist
the
it.
thing.
Chat, do you see these instructions?
Dude.
They told me to twist the balls. Remember, big ball bad boy.
No, ball boys hurt for 4 to 5 minutes.
Need to invite friends over to eat it. Chat, I have no friends. I'm sorry.
I would say hold the spatula and then use the key movement, like locking a door. Bro thinks I'm stupid. It's true. I literally make eggs every time. This is the same thing. Dude, I
Not
can flip
adding
an egg
Not
perfectly
making any sense
with
to
one
me.
stick.
I'm sorry, I'm not really comprehending what you're saying. You can
If
flip
you're
an
really
egg
good
perfectly
chef-
with one stick. Congratulations, you're
One
so
stick.
cool. That's actually real. That looks great. I'm not gonna lie, Frankie.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, this is making me hungry.
The more I let it set, the more kind of crispy it's gonna get in the bottom. I'm gonna actually turn down the heat, let it kind of finish and cook through, and then shit, I've never tried this before. I'm gonna try it. And we're gonna see if it actually works. This is really dumb. A plate might work better, though. People were right about that. I do have a plate. No, because I'm gonna get the oil on myself. I can't. No, it doesn't check out. Wait, no, this still works. It still works. Okay, all right. It's very simple. It's very simple. The oil, yeah, no. Instead of doing the flip method, I just put it on top of the plate and then I flip it back. You know what I'm saying? See what I mean, guys?
Smart!
That's what we're gonna do instead.
That's kind of the noob method, but I guess that works.
What do you mean?
Careful you don't burn yourself because there's a lot of oil.
Yeah. Good dismount, right?
Ooh.
Good dismount, yeah?
Moment of truth!
Okay.
Moment of truth!
Ah, shit. I didn't think about this part.
Come on, one move! No! Quick! Not slow, quick!
Hey!
Oh! It's burned!
What do you mean?
It's burned! It's freaking burned!
It literally looks delicious.
It's burned!
Chat, name one person who thinks it looks burned. Nobody.
It's burned, bro! Look at the thing, the burn particles!
Now, Frankie, if I know my okonomiyaki, I've seen people do this part before. They then take their sauce, which I shall now paint on the okonomiyaki. Like so.
Oh, that's nice! Oh, bro!
Just like that.
Do this when you're hungry. Oh, look.
How's that look, guys? Nice burnish.
Yummy.
Now, oh wow, I actually made the right amount of sauce too. Incredible. Your instructions
Perfect.
were kind of weird because you called for bacon, right? And bacon was optional,
Yeah, it's like
and it was cooked bacon, which meant that it was going to be a filling, I guess. But I swear I've seen people make okonomiyaki where they, before they flip it, they would layer bacon strips, actually pork belly, on top of it. And then they would flip it on top, and then they would cook the underside in the pork fat. And that's how it would finish cooking.
That's what the translation said. Pet stomach. Pet stomach.
But why would I use cooked bacon? Unless bacon takes so long to cook that I guess maybe that's why they wanted me to use that. I'm guessing. That must be the only solution. Yeah. Yeah. Might as well use all the sauce, yeah?
Oh, that looks nice. I didn't see the mayonnaise.
You know what's so funny, Frankie? I kept lamenting that I really wanted to be able to use or make my own homemade ketchup. Because apparently homemade ketchup is out of this world. And go figure, I totally didn't think of doing that now because I didn't know that we were making okonomiyaki, but I had ketchup in my fucking fridge. I can't believe this, Frank. You could have told me we were making ketchup.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Oh well. It's fine.
Bro, isn't ketchup just tomato sauce with salt and sugar?
Basically, yeah. It's not tomato sauce, but yes, it is very close to being something like that.
Dude, it's so simple. I can make ketchup.
You cannot make ketchup.
I can make ketchup.
You lack what we call, technique.
We're gonna see after it tastes. You're lucky?
Frankie,
You're lucky.
There's no shot that this won't taste delicious. I even got the lift. Look at this lift. You know what I mean?
It looks nice.
The only way that this won't taste good is if the batter isn't cooked through, I'm guessing. I forgot to set my timer. Chat, has it been like 2 minutes or maybe 3 minutes since we flipped? I'm going to say 3 minutes, so I'm going to set my timer for 2 more minutes.
Okay. Can I pee real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, perfect.
You can barely make an egg, bro. Chat, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. And frankly, if you've ever seen a photo of okonomiyaki, it's legitimately more about presentation. The Japanese love presentation, even more so than food, believe it or not. Like over like the taste itself. Like people love this sort of lattice kind of structure from the cabbage itself, which makes you wonder why the pancake batter. My only guess is the pancake batter was supposed to hold it all together, and I think it's good. Didn't season batter? We put salt in the batter. We did put salt in the batter. If anything, this will end up being a little undersalted. But that's fine because you know what we're about to do to Frankie once we start eating it, right? I'll get it nice and ready for you too. We're just gonna dump this all over it. You understand that, right? We're gonna make this taste good. I bought this kind of salt too because I was really curious about it. This is called Diamond Crystal. If you guys don't know what salt is like, salt is basically two warring factions. It is Mortons versus Diamond Crystal. And the problem is that this is more expensive, but for some reason, people love to make recipes that call for this kind. The reason is that salt is unregulated. Salt, what's the phrase? The granule of salt in the Diamond Crystal is different from the granule size of the Morton. It's terrible. It's awful. So people have to make recipes that either call explicitly for one versus the other, but people apparently really like Diamond, but Diamond's more expensive. So yeah, I use Morton. Oh yeah, there's also Maldon. And all of this, by the way, has nothing to do with table salt, which is that fine ground salt that you see often, right? These are actually like little flakes of salt, you know, like that. Okay, my timer is up. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I actually think that it could go longer. Yeah. We may be a little bit low on oil too. So I'm gonna drop a little bit more oil in here. And kind of get that shimmering around it. Let's crank up the heat and let it finish in the oil right there. There's no, you really can't overcook this in my head. You really can't overcook that. Considering that there's only cut vegetable or cooked shrimp inside of there, there's nothing that could really hurt me if I go too far. Oh my god, I'm gonna hate sweeping after this. Okay. Raw egg? Oh, you're right. There are 2 raw eggs inside of this. However, if you don't know this, eggs basically cook very quickly. If you ever made a, you know that like mayonnaise basically has raw eggs in it, right? But like it's not raw because they're pasteurized. So we're not overly concerned about this in American culture. But even if we did have to be concerned, the gentle heat from this is enough to already cook the egg. In most cooking, you never have to worry about undercooking an egg, ever. It takes the smallest amount of heat to cook an egg. If you ever seen
Don't you get salmonella?
You could, yes, that is the risk, but it's so unlikely if you expose the egg to heat in some capacity.
Oh, so it is like a minimum heat to remove salmonella?
Yes. Like for example, people literally make eggs that are called what are they called? Salted eggs. And what they do is they take a giant amount of salt, like a layer of salt, and they put an egg inside of it and they cover it with salt. And after you wait like 2 days or something, it produces a salted egg yolk. And it's already cooked because the salt actually cooks the egg. Because eggs are so easily exposed to salt.
Because salt burns. That's why salt with ice, it burns.
Nope. You were close though.
Oh, okay.
Nope, not even close. Not even fucking close.
You said I was close.
I think this is pretty much done. This is...
Ooh, it looks so good.
Not gonna brag, but I think I fucking nailed it. I'm gonna crank up the heat. I'm just gonna finish this real quick, on like super high heat, just to get the bottom
but there's
like
like
really
3 steps
crisp.
left.
I don't know if there's no shot. There's 3 steps left. This is literally it. This is literally
there's more. I swear there's more.
We have to top it with green onions, pickled ginger, and the sesame seeds. The sesame seeds. Yes. Okay. I know what the last things are, but let's see them. Show me them.
Step 5, more than mouth. When the industry was ready, turn on the plate. Dry. Or the most versatile sauce.
We did that.
Okay.
We did that.
Yeah.
We dry the sauce. We dry the sauce.
But did you click one of the Japanese children above?
The Japanese children is the Kewpie mayo. Squeeze gas.
Okay. That's true.
I'm gonna take this off the heat. All right. Here comes the dismount. Beautiful. Literally beautiful. Okay, that's off the heat. And now we're gonna take the child. This is the child. I don't know if this is yeah, it's got a lid on it.
Squeeze gas, Rickson. You gotta squeeze gas.
I'm trying to squeeze gas. This goddamn lid.
No. Squeeze the gas.
Okay, I don't have to fart right now. I haven't eaten all morning.
Okay, but you're gonna regale. How do you say that? You're going to regale yourself, bro. That was delicious.
All right, chat. I don't have a squeeze bottle. I would love to do this more fancily, but I'll try my best. Sorry, I can't put this plate over there for now. I'm just gonna have to do it over on this side. But the idea is that you do something like this.
Oh! Oh, that's clean!
Just like that.
Isn't that a bit much?
I screwed up a little bit on this side, but I don't think so. I've seen them really ladle it on the other thing. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Good enough? I'm
nice.
happy. All right. Now, as our final accoutrements, wait, can you read the
Yes.
rest of the things?
Oh, yes. Decorate the Bonito Flex salary.
don't have
Wedding
those.
area cleaning.
And we didn't pay the Bonito Flakes, so we don't have a salary for them, so that's why they're not here.
Okay, that's why the wedding is cancelled. Then
wedding was
drainage
cancelled.
grill.
Then what?
Drainage grill.
Green?
Drainage grill. Grill. Grill.
Drainage grill.
Drainage
Oh,
gr-
drain the grease. Okay, we did that. We've dismounted it.
oh,
I should have put it
yes.
on a paper plate or a paper towel so that it would have gotten a little crispier on the bottom. That's not a big deal. I have our chopped green scallions
Oh,
right
yes.
here.
Oh! Wait, shouldn't you brush first?
We already did. We brushed all the sauce on top.
No, shouldn't you brush the mayonnaise too?
No, the mayonnaise should stay as this lattice pattern according to the way it's presented. And
Okay.
then, yeah, I couldn't get Bonito Flakes, chat. I literally can't buy them except on Amazon, and I was ordering all the ingredients last night. So there's no way I can get overnight ingredients for it. And I'm assuming that we also want to do. Is there anything about the sesame seeds in there, in the instructions?
Yes. Maybe that's a gas.
Oh, you think this is
Well,
the
let me
gas?
Maybe.
I don't think we have to toast these. Definitely not.
Oh, salary maybe.
Oh, you think this is celery? Oh, like salad?
Or
No,
wedding
sesame.
area cleaning.
It does start with an S. I can't open this. Why? Scissors? Scissors check? Scissors check. Hey, there we go. Okay.
Decorate the
All right.
Bonito Flakes. Salary, wedding area cleaning, drainage
Do you know
grill.
what Bonito Flakes is, Frankie?
Yes, Bonito.
Do you know what Bonito is?
Dry shrimp.
That is correct. Actually, I believe it's a fish, not a shrimp.
Yeah.
But yes, it's dried shrimp
Oh.
flakes, and they add a huge umami bomb.
Oh, bro, that's good.
Okay, and then last but not least, just for the sake of presentation, because I really don't like this stuff
Yeah?
necessarily, we are going to top this off with
With
our pickled ginger.
yes. This looks nice, bro. Why does it actually look like a legitimate dish?
Because Japanese cuisine, Frankie, is all about presentation, there's a chance this will taste like dog shit.
Well, we're gonna see.
But they make sure that you get the presentation right. It's really hard to screw it up because they spend so much time. You know what? You want to know a fun fact about Japanese cuisine?
Yeah.
Japanese cuisine is all about color. They love contrast and deep, singular colors like this. They love the brown, the
It does look
green
good.
on the pink. All right, I'll get you guys a close up then.
It looks so good because you made the recipe, Frankie.
Yes,
Where did I put that lid?
I think it succeeded because of the recipe.
Where did I put the lid? Oh, here it is. Frankie, the biggest challenge with this recipe is the fact that it required baking ingredients, specifically flour, and if you screw up the ratios for that, you're boned. Fortunately, I know pretty much the golden ratios, which is just like 1 cup to 1 cup or 1 cup to 2 cups. So,
Rexon,
All right.
Rexon, the furry cake. The furry cake.
the furry cocky. Yes.
Oh yeah, the furry cocky.
Furry cocky. Does this have a lid? It does. And once again, I just can't get the lids off because I don't have fingernails. No, I got it.
Well,
All
it's all thanks to the lesbian farms. Thank you.
Chat, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor for this stream, Lesbian Farms. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Lesbian
you.
Farms.
Bro, look at this. It looks like an actual dish.
Now, your recipe
It's
actually calls for
edible!